Wednesday, March 10th, 2021. Hello, Internet. It's 3231. It's Matt. I'm kind of sluggish today. I'm kind of feeling poopy. But good news is, found a Thai sushi restaurant, which sounds amazing. Thai and sushi. I wonder if they actually mix that shit together. Good morning, Chris. How you doing, sir? Happy hump day. Happy hump day to you as well, sir. I found a sushi place. They appeared to be closed, but maybe they're open. I don't know. Maybe they're just like a drive-up service. How's your morning so far? I'm kind of like I said, I'm kind of feeling poopy this morning, but I'm feeling like I said. Good afternoon. Hello, Stu. How are you, sir? What's up, boo? Yeah, I just feel sluggish and bleh. I had boneless pork chops for din din last night with broccoli and rice. Nice. I had roast pork egg foo young combo platter. It's my sister-in-law's birthday, so one as well. How was one? One is poopy. Where was it? On Sabattis Street, across from Hannaford, there's a place called Bua, B-U-A. It says Thai and sushi. Dine in, carry out. I pulled up here. I just needed to stop and talk and get my spirits up because I'm just feeling. I was feeling pretty good this morning, like when I woke up. But I don't know. I'm just feeling. I'm just feeling meh. After driving around a little bit, so yeah. I mean, I don't know. Usually it's the opposite. Usually I get up and I'm feeling, and then I drive around and I have my coffee and I talk to you guys and I'm feeling a lot better. But I don't know. Maybe I haven't gotten a lot of deliveries today. I only got like 2 deliveries this morning so far. That kind of sucks. I mean, granted, I made like $20, which is not bad for working, what, 2 hours? No, it is bad. $20 is bad. I should have like $30 by now, but you win some, you lose some. Good days, bad days, all that bullshit. So yeah, I'm just feeling. Bleh. Okay, so I got some questions. Speaking of questions, let me put this out to you, by the way. So I want to make proper content. I just started getting on TikTok, and I'm not used to the 15-second thing because I actually like no. Um, I actually like TikTok. I took a look. All right, so I spent the last 24, 48 hours or so. Um, I I I spent a good amount of time looking over the app TikTok with that hot chick. Wowza! I saw that TikTok with that hot chick. I mean, so there are TikTok is different than when I first saw it, because I was going to get on there when it was called Music period LY Musically, and then they changed it over to TikTok. And it started out like a funny bit, 15-second funny bit, kind of like New Vine kind of thing, and it turned into like a lot of TNA, which time and a place for everything, I guess. And um, some funny stuff. Boy, that really narrows it down, doesn't it? I know. Uh, However, some people are using TikTok in a really positive way, and I appreciate it. Like there are some people on there's a sort of a community feel. I'm challenging myself to use the format because it is a form of social media. It is a way to entertain, and I'm intrigued by it. There are a lot of people that use TikTok that wouldn't use like Haps or that wouldn't use Periscope. You know, just like there are people that would use Twitter that wouldn't use Instagram. I don't know why. Instagram is far superior, but there are people that are Twitter followers, and there are people that are Twitch followers, and there are people that are Instagram followers. I mean, that's just how it is. And there is a little bit of crossover there, and I'd like to take advantage of that. But there are people that are simply that enjoy their form of entertainment in a 16 second, 15-second time frame. They do have they have a 15-second mode, and then they have a 60-second mode. And I dig the 60-second mode because I think in a minute I could get some sort of point across. TikTok will never replace mine. True. It's its own beast. It's its own animal, but it's become something that it's not just funny thing app. It's it has a third of the content, I'll say. I'd give it an even thirds type thing. A third of the content is super positive, super supportive, community type of content. Like they address certain things. Some of it in a not okay. So a lot of people have access to TikTok, and I understand their motivation to speak on certain things, but I think their tactics lack in etiquette, let's say. I believe that there is a good way to get your point across and a bad way to get your point across. The methods are a little questionable. No, if some people want attention, and I get that, I'm one of those people, but the type of attention that I want to get is the kind that that forms a community where we're all talking about something, we're all together. It's we're spreading love, and we're sharing in the love and positive and nerdiness and stuff like that. So anyway, I would love to utilize TikTok. I think that there's a possibility, and like I said, I'm challenging myself to do so. If I can get, first of all, let me just put it this way: you know me. Most of you that are subscribed to me know me, and honestly, the people that haven't subscribed to me, that may have watched a couple of my episodes, maybe joined during the conversation once or twice. You know me all right too. There's not too much left of me to know. I'm a pretty much open book. It's not too tough to know the type of guy that I am and what I'm about. I ramble a lot. It takes me a very long time to get the shit out of my mouth and out of my brain. I'll say it. I admit it. That's my weakness. I enjoy having a conversation. Words are very important to me. I'm not very good with words on occasion, just because I know the word. Like today, I used the word cognizant, and I'm like, that's a word I would have never really. I couldn't think of that word, but I can use it like that. I'm wired weird, anyways. But needless to say, very difficult for me to work within a 15-second format to get a thought out. I would like to exercise that part of my brain that can be concise. It interrupts my natural flow because I like to be chill. And can you be chill for 15 seconds? That's just silence, isn't it? So that's about 15 seconds. That's what chill. You know. So I'm challenging myself to learn the format, to see what kind of content I can provide on the TikTok. Kids are also like good at editing on TikToks. That's the other thing as well. It's a neat little toy. They have really cool effects and different things like that. That I'm like, I'll give it a shot. I mean, no dancing. I will not dance on TikTok. I may sing at some point because I do like to sing. And I think where all right. So TikTok was hot. The kids do use the TikTok, but now enough time has gone by where the old folks are using the TikTok as well. You know, there are people over 30 that started using it, and then there are people over 40 that started using it, and now I miss the old karaoke nights. Well, that's something that you could actually do with TikTok is do karaoke. I could bring. I could see how Otis. Maybe I can see how Otis would fare on TikTok. Maybe he'll go over. I don't know. But I enjoy the idea of building a community, pulling some people in from TikTok into the fold, asking some questions. You can't really converse. So okay, you have to build that up. You have to build up the audience, build up the following before you can go live. And I think that would be cool too, to be able to go live on TikTok. Get in touch with some folks that way as well. Eventually, I would hope that there's some sort of way that you can RTMP this broadcast onto TikTok. So if I'm live on Haps, it could be it's on TikTok as well for people to enjoy multicasting. So, all right. My point is 13 minutes in that I would like help in if folks could help me by submitting questions onto my TikTok. There's a little thing in my profile that says Q&A where you could actually type in questions and then I will answer them. Basic stuff, you know. Where are you from? What hobbies do you have? But more interesting questions than that, because I just can't think of any. There's got to be something like some kind of questionnaires or something like that, or personality test. Or no, not a personality test. Something. Maybe I could do that though, as far as personality tests. I could take that. Some of those things would be like how many bodies in the van. Yeah, like just something in a neat format where it could be like, hey everybody, so I got some questions from my friends and some subscribers out there. I have severe anxiety nonstop. I'm sorry, Bob. Hi and good morning, by the way. Yeah, I would. That would be cool if kind of like toss up the ball so I can you set it so I can spike it kind of thing. You set it up so I can Just make it a nice format. Hi, Ian. How you doing, sir? You could discuss like your top 5 bands, etc. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I would like. If in a way that somebody could, if I have a list of questions available, it would give me something, like it would make me feel better than saying, "Here's what I think you should know about me." I don't want to do that. I'd rather have someone say, "I'm interested to know these things about you." That would make me feel more comfortable doing that instead of just like, well, let's just talk about me. I'm gonna bring up a whole bunch of stuff here. Let me dump a whole bunch of information on you about who I am. This doesn't seem right. But yeah, I would love to do that. It would make me feel better. I was Colts fan on Periscope way back when you did your broadcast in Florida. Yeah, how you doing, Ian? Um, so yeah, that would be neat to do that. To have some questions submitted through Twitter or through Instagram or you know just post it up on TikTok. If anybody doesn't have TikTok, um, I wouldn't necessarily expect you to add that just so that you could fuck around on there. But folks have more than one form of social media, right? Like that's not uncommon. It's free. I mean, what's the harm in creating a profile? And I kind of go through my ritual of, check your email, see if you got any messages on Facebook, check Twitter, Instagram. It's coming up in my feed on TikTok. What is? Hi, Ben, by the way. Hello, sir. Just my submissions. TikTok is great if you just want to be entertained for a few minutes. Yeah, short form, super short form. I'm not knowledgeable in short form, and I'm coming up. Excellent. Um, yeah, I need to learn how to work short form as well. I'm not necessarily the most concise person there, or of anybody. So that's why I was mentioning the Q&A stuff. How do these awards work on here? Do you receive money right away? Anytime anybody sends me an award, it's usually like 15 cents, 30 cents, something like that. It depends on how much you put into it. But I have to accumulate, I believe it's like $200 at a time. And I think I'm up to like maybe up to $100 so far. So I'm getting close there. So far, so good. Um, yeah, that would be great if friends could submit questions for me to answer. That would help me a great deal. Like I think, you know, a simple Q&A type of a setup, I could do that in 15 seconds. Such and such asks, blah blah blah, and then I could just answer the question. Boom. It's a much nicer format, and I'd rather them come at me spontaneously, like without my knowledge, so I could actually, What's going on, Marcus? How you doing, sir? Took my glasses off, couldn't see who it was. All right, bud. I'm just hanging out. I was having a kind of a yucky morning. I'm still feeling kind of poopy, like gassy, but well, good to see you. We're still doing good. I'll keep up with you on here. Back to work. I go. Have a great day. You too, bud. Thanks a lot for hanging out. Oh my gosh. Thank you, buddy. Great broadcast. $10. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate that. That's so cool. Life is what it is. It is there. Full of surprises. Yep, it's a roller coaster, but that's all right. Get yourself some lunch one day on me. Absolutely. Bro, thank you, man. First thing I thought of when I'm like $10 is gas. Gas money. My van, thanks you. That's very cool. Yeah, one day, someday in the future, at some point, maybe about a year from now, I'll have $10 in my pocket. All right. I hope it's not one of those deals. I actually didn't look at the fine print, but I hope it's not one of those deals that, you know, when you get $200, you get to cash it out. However, you also need to have 1,000 followers or something silly like that. I'm watching a show. It's called The Americans. Ever heard of it? Yeah, isn't it? Isn't it like spies, like a sleeper spy, a sleeper cell, or something like that in America? Something along those lines. Communist spies or some posing as Americans, or I don't know. They might actually be American citizens, just sleepers. I'm vaguely familiar with it, anyways. Yeah. I think that came out about the same time as what's the name of that show? KGB. Yeah. What's the name of that show with Claire Danes? Very popular TV series. But I think those two came out about the same time. Homeland. That's what I was thinking. Political intrigue. No one's who they say they are. That sort of thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Myrna, hello. Good morning. How are you? What's going on? Yeah, Homeland was another one of those. Like, it looks interesting. It's just not like political drama is. They just don't. They don't resonate with me. Like it. I understand that stories should have conflict. That's what drives the story. That's what moves it along. When characters have conflict, that's how you keep a TV show going. Is like there's always something going on. Always some sort of. It's a drama, so something serious has has got to happen. Something that the hero has to overcome and learn from and all that stuff. But Homeland is a little more graphic on Showtime. Yeah. Um, so I get the concept and I respect uh, what political drama is about, and like I said, the intrigue and the who did it and when are they going to find out about the person and all that stuff. I'm prior service. These intrigue. Okay. Um, so I get it, but it just doesn't. It doesn't do anything for me. You know, like horror movies. Horror movies don't do anything for me. Uh, I'm I'm mellow as shit. I just want to see people, you know, getting around and having fun. I'm gonna say fly. You could fly a spaceship if you want to. You could just be on the road with some friends, or You could be chasing somebody, that's fine. You could be investigating, maybe. The mystery and intrigue and stuff is not completely wasted on me. I get it. A little bit of that is kind of good, but a little bit goes a long way, kind of situation. What, you don't like Halloween or Friday the 13th? You're un-American. I am. I'm a goddamn communist. Commie bastard. Um, yeah, I don't like Halloween or Friday the 13th. I like the iconography. Like I like the concept of a character, a larger than life character. Like I can respect a character like Jason, or Freddy Krueger or Mike Myers, like the icon type of a character, Jason for president. um, it's like a comic book kind of a deal where you have this creature. Mike Myers will be vice president. Um, yeah, I get that part. Or like Pennywise. Uh, Freddy's a great example because Freddy is almost an anti-hero in a way. Like he's like all the comedy that they put into the Nightmare series. Jason doesn't get a lot of dialogue, or Michael Myers get a lot of dialogue. Thank you for the gift, buddy. Appreciate it. I uh, I like the sci-fi element that they put in that sometimes, like the Pulp Fiction-y supernatural kind of stuff is cool on occasion as well. But in the case of the horror movies, I don't like to be scared. Um, I believe that fear is necessary. Be getting scared when things jump, as a reflex. I believe that's necessary in life as a reflex, as a defense mechanism, where you know something's dangerous, it alerts you, it alarms you. That's great. I don't want to do that for fun. I don't know how these awards work yet. Pretty easy. They all have like a monetary value. Um, there's coins here on Haps that are like uh, fake currency, um, that you can actually purchase in a lot of ways for with actual currency. And then anytime you send me an award, it has a monetary value attached to it. And so like the award you gave me, that high award, was a 15-cent award, and that would add 15 cents onto my total. And then as it builds up, eventually, I think what it is, I think it's 200. I'm pretty sure. If I get myself up to 200, then I can cash out. So it encourages people to come on, and encourages people to, show support, and me to get on to create content in the hopes of gaining support, and in the hopes of uh, making a little bit of money. If it's like $1 at a time, that means If one person gave me $1 every time that I broadcast, then I need to broadcast 200 times in a month. 200 divided by 30 is 70. No, 7. No, 70. I was right. Gotta get used to this platform. No, wait. Okay, so I can't do math in my head. The question, the word problem is $1 a day, or $1 a broadcast. 30 days average, let's say 30 days in a month. In order to make $200, and it's $1. Somebody donates $1 broadcast. That's $200 in a 30-day period. Does that mean? Is that like? It's like 6. How many broadcasts per day does that make that? Six broadcasts a day? I've been doing new stock investments with Bitcoin. Cool. I don't know how to do that either. Somebody help me with the math. How many broadcasts would I have to do every day if I were to get $1 per broadcast for 30 days? That's like 6 broadcasts a day. I think I was right. Or 7 broadcasts a day would put me over. I'm an English guy. I'm a theater guy. Or I'm an entertainer, not a mathematician. Damn it, Jim, I'm an entertainer, not a mathematician. 6.5. Well, you can't do half a broadcast, Marcus, can you? And that's $200 in a month. Can't live off of $200 a month. It'd have to be, maybe I could do it. $200 a week. Well, that's the answer to the question, he says. It hurts my head, but how many broadcasts would I have to do? How many times do I have to broadcast, or how much money in order to make 200 divided by 7? You can't live off of $200 a day in Seattle. All right, but I could definitely live off of $200 a day. Oh my gosh. That would be I could not imagine that. That would be crazy. $200 a day. I don't think I was gonna say I don't think I'm worth that. $200 a day. I don't think there's anything that I could do to make $200 a day. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. I could. No, never mind. I could make $200 a day if I was in a band. If I had my band again and I was working, like every night, I could make $200 a night. I make about $300 a day, but I have a family too, and the bills add up. Just me by myself, though, I don't think I could. I don't think I could make. I couldn't think of anything that I could do where I'd make $200 in a day. Like even the best money that I made by myself, just doing my thing, was working at Domino's. And I could pull off, 80 to $100 in tips. That was hard. It would be sweet if I could, though. I made too much last year to qualify for the stimulus checks. That sucked. I did not. Yikes. I'll be getting the full 1,400. Which will immediately go back into my van because I need a new spare tire. I need I don't need a new spare tire. I need a spare tire. I got to do an oil change. I got to get the headlights fixed. I got to I need new brake pads. What else? That's about it. Oh, I'm starting to get down again. Like I said, having a blah day, and here I am talking about money. Ugh. Yikes. These are mostly things you can do, though. Not me. I'm not mechanically inclined. I can't. I could put oil in my van. I couldn't do an oil change. My brother is my brothers. I have a couple of brothers that are mechanic types, but not me. I mean, could I do it? Absolutely. I could perform surgery if I had the proper training. I don't want to. Well, the want of money is the root of all evil. Money is just a thing. That's something that can easily be fixed. It's the want of money that's the root of all evil. We've been talking about that with universal basic income and stuff like that. Like that's where the money situation, if the money situation can be relieved, so we don't have to worry about money. There is an existence where we don't have to worry about it, where we're not talking about it fucking constantly. But not the way the system is right now. Yeah, and that's what it requires: systemic change. But all right, I've been yakking for 40 minutes. I'm gonna get going. Have a wonderful day, everyone. I hope you enjoy your Wednesday, enjoy your hump day. No matter how much you make, it's never enough, right? Well, no. I mean, well, I could make more and it would be enough. I could do it. I think there's a point where I could. However, I'm reaching an age where I just don't give a fuck. That's the key right there. Hey, Tev, how you doing, buddy? Hello, sir. No, that is the thing. There could easily come a time. I've arranged it in my life. I've set things up so that I think for somebody's normal, for something that could be my, you know, like the $1,000 a month could do me just fine. I could live off $1,000 a month. But my lifestyle is a little different than not conventional lifestyle. So, do you work now? Yeah, I work for DoorDash. Essentially, I got a part-time job, but I don't have a lot of expenses, so I'm not doing too bad with it. I'm not able to save up. Like the money that I make goes right out goes right back into everything, all my expenses and everything. But the way that I'm living, I think if I had a 40-hour week job, if I had a full-time job and benefits and all that stuff, I think that everything would be taken care of. But I don't want a 40-hour week job. I can't handle that. I can't handle sitting at a desk or the type of job that would take care of everything. I just can't handle it. Hey, Tate, good morning. I'm here. Thanks for asking. Just checking out. I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming by. I miss my buddies. Always nice to hang out with my friends. I don't ever want my community to not be there. So when you are, I appreciate it very much. Yeah, last time I talked to you, I believe you worked at a school in Florida. Yeah, I was doing a cafeteria monitor job. If I did that, if I just did the cafeteria monitor job, like that was a good gig. That was about, what was it, 3 hours a day, maybe 4 hours a day, and it made decent money. Must have been 4 or so years ago, maybe. Like 3, maybe 3 years ago. I'll be honest, I don't. I vaguely say 3 or 4 years ago because I don't really retain that information. There's some people that are so good at that. Yeah, I met you in September of 2018. Yeah. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just need to call off today. I was cleaning up my friends list on Facebook. I came across you, and we had been friends for like 6 or so years. Really? Wow. 6 or so years. Your profile never comes up on my feed. um. Yeah, let me think. You're building a studio in the shed out back. Yeah. Well, let's think. Woke up with a headache today, so I know how you feel. Yeah. I'm sorry you have a headache. That sucks. I'm just like feeling laggy. Like my brain's just not with it today. So I've been in Tennessee for a year, and then up here for, I mean, it's been like, no, it'd be like 2 years, and then a year in Florida after Pam. That's 3. And then, so maybe like 5 years, because I've definitely been a couple of Christmases, right? That a couple years that I was on Periscope. Ben moved to Tennessee. Yes. So it'd be like 5 years. Does that sound right to anybody? I know it was like a September, October-ish, that I started using the Periscope app. Yeah, I believe only had maybe 150 Periscope followers. It was a year after Periscope came out. Um, about that. September 2015. Wow. Holy moly. So yeah, 5, and we didn't meet much longer after that. Michael, hello, sir. I'm doing good, buddy. How you doing? Good morning. All right, so I'm willing to say about the same time, September 2015. Maybe that's right. I got to look it up. I can't think off the top of my head. It's when if somebody were to say they started in like February, and then it wasn't brand spanking new. So maybe like a year after. I can honestly say Periscope changed my life. Oh, me too, for sure. I'm doing well. Lockdown is lifting slowly over here, so getting some sort of normality back. Excellent. If I think to myself that I got on about a year after Periscope came out, I think it started in March. Okay, so I was going to say February. Well, that's not a year then. February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. It's 8 months. 3/4. Let's just like 3/4 of a year kind of thing. Periscope. Um. Hey, Periscope brought us all together. So, 90% of us, 95% of us, Periscope brought us together. Periscope literally changed my life. This is where I met my fiance. Oh. That's excellent. I'm one of the originals from Periscope since 2015. Yep. Because I remember it was September when my friend John told me about Periscope. Met on Grindr. Awesome. Yeah, we did. It was September when my buddy John was over the house and he told me about this thing called Periscope. And yep. I got on it and messed around with it. And I'm like, yep, this is it. This is my thing. This is what I want to do. Great, because YouTube was kind of meh. I joined end of November, then met my fiance end of December. Yeah, so Facebook wasn't brand spanking new, but it was pretty new. And I first heard about Periscope because of Chris Jericho. Matt, don't you remember? It was love at first sight. Well, love at first swipe. um, yeah, I heard that Chris Jericho used something because it was like watching wrestling and talk about all these guys getting on social media, and I can't remember the other app that they had used. It was, I think, Toot. Is that Tout? Tout, not Toot. Tout. I mean, Toot. Toot would make a great app. Or that sounds like something super quick where you just get on there and you're like, hey, and it's like one word, 2 second. That sounds like a great app. That sounds like something that should have happened, where like Vine but shorter. You get 2 seconds. Whatever you're gonna do. Two seconds is too long. 1 second. A 1 second thing. How long was Vine? Was Vine like 10 seconds or something? Good morning, Jenna. How are you? I guess 10 o'clock is the thing. 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. chill can be no more. I should not get on at 9 a.m. I need to get on at 10 a.m. because that's when folks started jumping in. What kind of questions do you want for your Q&A? Like a well-worded. Do you still have Buy Me a Coffee? Sure. PayPal.me/3231 or buymeacoffee.com/3231. I think it's in my profile. Vine was cool, but TikTok is addicting. TikTok's all right. I'm getting used to it. I'm gonna give it a try. As far as questions I want for the Q&A, like just a well-worded, conversational type of thing, like, and I don't know if like I don't know if it's like, where are you from? Who's your inspiration? Stuart said something like, who are your top 5 bands? Like, I don't want to ask myself questions necessarily because, one, I don't need to know anything about me. I know me. 2, I feel like I would just word them wrong, or I don't want to know what the questions are, I guess is what it is. I don't want to know what the questions are so I can see the question and then I can answer the question, and it'll be like a natural thing, as opposed to, so who do you find as your role model in life, Matt? Me asking myself questions feels fucking dumb. Let's put it that way. WWE just went live. They do have a Twitch channel. Of course they do. So PayPal is a better way to send you random gifts instead of this stuff. If anybody were to send me anything, like in the form of money, for example, the tip jar is my PayPal. I don't know what everybody's preferred method of tipping is, so that's why I provide a couple different ones. Like I made the PayPal and I told people about the PayPal, and nobody used it that much. Some people did, but not that much. The Buy Me a Coffee thing came along, and I told people about the Buy Me a Coffee page, and a lot more people tipped me that way than they did. Like not a lot of people gave me $2 on PayPal, but a lot of people gave me $5 on Buy Me a Coffee. I mean, so I'm like, whatever, however you want to do it. I'm grateful for anybody saying, "Hey, Matt, you're worth X." Here's a couple bucks. Like those, you entertain me, sort of thing. PayPal, you get the full amount versus this award thing. They kind of take a good cut. Am I still friends with you on Facebook? I'm pretty sure, yeah. Yeah, in fact, that's the thing. On Facebook, you can send money on Facebook. You can send money, like, I have a Venmo, but I never use it. I even had a, what's it called? I just sign up for stuff, whatever's convenient for everybody else. So like, hey, Matt, what was it? Shoot. I was thinking about it. I keep coming up with PayPal in my head. No, it's Cash App. Of Cash App. Okay, you just said it. There you go, my friend. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the love. Nobody has to do it, but if they do it, I really appreciate it. Honestly, like, do you know how hard it is to make $10? Or it's like fucking weird. And then well, you're well worth the amount people give. Somehow you always stayed upbeat and positive no matter what struggles you're going through. Because what's the choice? What's the alternative? I've found that I can't, or I won't die like by my own hands. I can't just end it. And I really get tired of being sad. Like it's the one kind of melancholy but kind of happy thing, is that just like you can't always be happy, you can't always be sad. That's kind of comforting. I could bawl my eyes out and I could feel really shitty, and I could not want to do anything and not want to be around people, and feel like lose complete confidence in myself, and all that stuff. But you don't always feel that. It's impossible to just be that way all the time. Eventually, something's going to make you chuckle. Something's going to make you smile. Eventually, your body will say, "I've cried enough. I need to sleep." And I need to, and my brain needs to recharge. I need to refresh. So, well, medically, I suppose it's possible to be in that bad state more often, but you know what I'm saying. I don't think that caveat needs to be put out, but I'll do it anyways. Not everybody's the same. Extreme circumstances do exist, but so there's no absolutes. But yeah, I try to stay upbeat and positive. We all know everybody struggles a little bit. We all know people are the same wherever you go. There is good and bad in everyone. Well, I got you 5 coffees. Thank you, sir. Thank you, buddy. You guys are like a lifeline, man. I can go so long, and I can try, and I can struggle, and then somebody will come along and be like, lift me up a little bit, like throw like a life preserver my way. I got you. And they pick me up and hold on to me for a little while, and then I'm feeling better and I'm doing it. So I appreciate that. I like having you guys out there. Support. That's the definition of support, isn't it? That's what it is. Like, that is people use the word having people to support you, having a support group, having a, like, people use the word, but if ever there was a clear-cut example of a definition of that word, it's like, I'm feeling blah, and someone says, hey Matt, you're cool. Let me buy you a coffee or something. I appreciate it. Just send you 5 coffees as well. Thank you, man. I need to accept gifts as well. Like, I need to accept compliments, accept praise, accept kindness from people. How does the coffee app work? Pretty much the same thing as PayPal. You send money, they get a cut, then I get the rest of the money. I think it's like 10 cents on the dollar. I think. Maybe 20 cents. Wait, now your lunch and gas is coming a bit soon. Thank you. Thank you very much. Very cool. Yesterday, I was watching TikTok. There's a girl on there. Her screen name is Blue-Eyed. Not Blue-Eyed Monster. It was Blue-Eyed Darkness. That was her name. Blue-Eyed Darkness. And she was live on. Oh, thank you, man. All right, actually, I have to go to work. I'll keep up now. I know you're on here. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, please do. So on TikTok, there's one of the folks on there. See you later, bud. One of the folks on there named Blue-Eyed Darkness, and she's super cute. Got great energy about her. Got a great vibe off of her, and she does a little bit of cosplay, like a bit of makeup sort of thing, and you know, does like funny little bits. She totally nails the 15-second format as far as entertaining people. Like, she's great. And she was on live, and I got in there when she was at about 2,500, 2.5K, I want to say. Yeah. So like, yeah, 2,500. And just sitting in there, and she's like, she's already giddy because 2,000 people, like, are watching her, and it's going up to 3, and she's getting teary-eyed. She's freaking out, and it goes up to 3.5, 3.7. She's like, that's the most amount of people that I've ever had on the broadcast. 3.8, 3.9. Oh my God, is it going to hit 4? If it hits 4, I'm going to lose my mind. It hits 4, goes up to 4.4, 4.5, 6, 7. Is it going to go 5, or am I going to get 5,000 people watching me at one time? And then it goes up to 5. It got up to, she said, the highest that she saw on there, and I can't recall how much I'd seen, but she said she saw 6.2 thousand people watching her broadcast. And she was losing her. She was bawling, like her tears had run through her makeup, because she has like a half of her face is painted like a skull and stuff, as it's a character of hers. So, but like, her makeup's running because she's crying and stuff, and she's all, I love you guys so much, and thank you, and I can't believe it. I'm losing it, and it was beautiful to watch. But like I get that way when like 20 people are watching me or 30 people are watching me. That's cool. I love being live and talking to maybe one or two people. It could be me on here and Tate, and I'm having a good time, and I appreciate it. And then every once in a while somebody comes in. Like anytime that you guys come on and they're like, "Hey Matt," like I was telling somebody the other day, I really keep to myself a lot, and it's amazing that I'm at a point now where I can honestly say that I can name off. At the time, I said 50 people. More now. I could probably name like 75 people by name who I really care about, who are currently in my life. And now maybe we just talk for like 10 minutes at a time, but that's significant. That's saying something. Like that seems weird to me to be able to name 75 people that I consider dear friends that I know by name. For me, I don't remember names, and I'm terrible with numbers and all that stuff. But um, that's a significant amount of people, and they're all positive. I know they all care about me. Uh, I look forward to seeing them and hearing from them. We never talk. Chop. Jenna, you know for a fact that you are one of those people that I love dearly. You know that. And your kids. And your husband. And he never talks to me. But I care about you guys very much. You know this. I I don't need to tell everybody. I just have to mess with you. I know that. Care about you too, man. Well, it's true. It's true. I do care about you guys. Like I said, if I mention you by name, it's because I feel like I know you. We've shared. I've certainly okay. Let me put it this way. I've certainly shared a lot with people on here, on social media. I've opened up about the problems that I'm having, the thoughts that I have, the fear that I have. You know, the time when I got the closest to wanting to commit suicide, I opened up to you guys about that. I've bawled my eyes out on here. I didn't know what I was gonna do, if I was gonna be alive the next day. Kind of sadness. We care about you too. We definitely love your face. I appreciate that. Like this, I am not joking when I say that this has been a lifeline. And when you go from that end of the spectrum to how bad it's been to how great it's been, dark scopes, yep. When you go from one end to the other end, like how many times have I cried laughing my ass off with you guys? How many times have we just been stupid and like just some funny shit? Uh, Highs and lows, man. Fucking around with Pam on here, talking about music, I've been naked on here before. You haven't seen it, but I've been Chunky Duncan. We've practically had an orgy on here a couple times. We've all slept together. We've practically all slept together. Let me just say that. We've it practically not on Haps, but so many. Thank you for everything. Absolutely. Yeah, game shows, karaoke. Yep. Silent scopes. I mean, first rule of Yacht Club: tell everyone about Yacht Club. I thought I was a perv. Y'all are pervs, and I love y'all for it. That's the other thing about TikTok, by the way. Like, it is really cool how they have like it's kink support pretty much, like a kink community, a fetish community on TikTok. I mean, that's kind of interesting. I have been more grounded. What? Like in general, grounded as in close to reason, calm down, contained? Or are you talking grounded like go to your room? Mature and composed grounded, or go to your room, you've been a bad girl grounded? A little bit of both. Depends on what we're talking about. Two different conversations. No, more grounded, mature, composed. I got you. They're both right, but that's the one that you were referring to currently. I got you. I love you too. It just says Facebook user, no screen name. Love you, Matt. I love you too. I don't even know who you are, and I love you. I bet you once I know, hubby got promoted, now works 50 hours a week, so don't have time to be anything but. I don't even know. Once I know who you are, I'll probably love you more. But just you say Facebook user, a Facebook user that says love you, Matt. I love you too. Why can't my life be like that? What's the I don't know what the rest of the formula is to make my life like that. Like, it's so possible for me to just make a little bit of money, a little bit more money than what I'm making now, and I don't know what I need a full-time college for courses. I'm rolling with a single parent hospital. Like, the formula, the end of the formula, the end of the equation is I am making just a little bit of money, a little bit more money. Like, if I could make, like I said, $1,000 a month. If I could have that, and save up a couple bucks here and there, don't need a lot, maybe $10 a week, $20 a week, to just have in the bank that I don't touch. It's just collecting. It's just building up until I have an emergency or whatever. I don't need to be that much above the poverty line to be completely comfortable with my life. the way that I've set things up, living in my van and traveling and not having to worry about these extra bills and this extra stuff in my life to carry around, and I'm not concerned about fashion. I'm not concerned about super luxury. I just want enough money to take care of my essential bills. And like I said, at plus 20. However much my insurance is, and my food is, and gas, and my phone bill, and plus $20. If I could make that, I would be happy. And that, if I'm not mistaken, if I could take care of my insurance, and okay, well, hold on a second. So let's say plus 100, because not only the $20 in the bank, but also like if I have Netflix per month or Spotify, something like that. I mean, those things I never include in my calculations, so I'm not a budget guy. But if I could just have budget plus 100, can we just say that? That makes sense, right? Everything's covered. Budget plus 100. If I could make that, I would be a happy man if I had that. I love how I come in here, everyone disappears. Yeah, I don't think that's true, but I know what you mean. Everyone just poof. But then again, I'm usually here. Tate's here. Usually, I'm one of those background type of guys, anyways. I don't mind. I appreciate just being in the background while people are doing their things. I'm glad I worked that out of my head, that I could come out with budget plus 100 is now a thing, is now a phrase in my life. Hello, Cheryl. How are you, darling? Thanks for tuning in. I need to look at your. Let's see if I can I focus in on your thumbnail. Cheryl's fucking gorgeous. Anyway, made her in lunch. She has a short day at school today. Aww. Pretty girl with a bag lunch. That's adorable. Did you put it in a paper bag and fold it? Put her name on it? No. 21st century, Matt. We don't use paper bags. She has a lunchbox. Hi, Tate and Tev. But yeah, she does school from home, so we use a plate. Come on. Come on. You can reuse the bag. You're no fun. Anyways, what was I was talking about the perfect life. My perfect life would be budget plus $100. And then travel. And broadcast to everybody all day long if I want to. How are you doing? I'm doing all right. I'm having an iffy day today, but my friends are keeping me afloat. Head above water kind of a day. I'm treading water. How about you? How you doing? She does school from home, so we use a plate. Glad that you have those friends. I am too, man. I am too. I'm hoping now that, now that last year is done. Yeah, we use paper plates for lunch. Now that last year is done, 2020 can fuck off. However, I'm starting to feel waiting on grandsons to get here. New year, new frame of mind kind of thing. I'm hoping now that I'm on the air, I guess. I want this to be a new opportunity for me to make new friends on the broadcast, and with Haps, with TikTok, that I'm giving that a try, potentially. Instagram. I think my Instagram's fine. I think I'm doing all right with Instagram. My Twitter game sucks. But I don't really connect with people on Twitter. Instagram, I connect with people. Haps, I'm connecting with a lot of people. TikTok, I feel like I can connect with a lot of people on there as well. The potential is there. So, and I'd like to add as well, whereas before, about maybe a month or two ago, I would have said, I love the new momentum. Yeah. Or you like the new momentum. I said love. I love it. That was my brain combined with your comment. My granddaughters like TikTok, and you can go live on TikTok too. Yeah, once I build up some followers, hopefully I'll catch a following on TikTok. Whereas a month or two ago, I would have said, nah, I think I'm done. But I'm not. But I wouldn't be done. I'll always broadcast. I don't see myself not broadcasting. It's just, this is the way to connect to the world. This is the way to keep in touch. This is a much safer, a much easier way, much more, I can control this. So this is the way that I will communicate with the world. I think we can thank Randy for the little inspiration. Yeah, absolutely. It's a safer place, right? It's a safe place right now. Yeah. I think that between Haps and the multicasting that this does, where maybe I can catch some people on the other, like I don't have to monitor. I don't have to monitor Facebook Live or Twitter or Twitch or those sort of things. And at some point down the road, I could expand on YouTube and Twitch when I get my laptop working or I get some sort of setup. When are you going to shave the hair? I know. At some point. I just never think of it, but at some point I will. Yeah, somewhere down the line, if and when I get an opportunity, if I can expand a little bit on the Twitch content and the YouTube content, that seems to me like a little more long form, as opposed to this, which is super easy to do. Turn your phone on, hit a button, boom, I'm talking to everybody, and then I'm still talking to people on YouTube and Twitch. Like, they have access to that, but I don't have enough people watching me on those platforms to justify me like really leaning in and making them a priority. The platform, not the people. People, obviously, I fucked that up. You know what I mean? Hopefully. But I can broadcast on here. I can shoot a little bit of content on TikTok to reach some folks. and I can throw up something nice to look at on Instagram. And I think that's a good combo. I'm like, I feel like there's something to work with right there. Those are the main building blocks. That at some point I could start thinking about merch again and build and having the site is, I don't know about that yet, because I feel there has to be a central place where everybody can access, like I said, merch, and I can support other people and whatever. Creatively, I can start to think about the next couple steps ahead, but I also don't want to think about the next couple steps ahead because I did that last time and I just fucking got my heart broken. Because you have all these things, expectations and stuff of here's what I would really like to do, and everyone says you need to plan ahead. You gotta have a plan, and so I make a plan, and then fuck you, Matt, and you get my heart ripped out because real life shit, and just my brain does the rest. So I know the importance of having a 1-year plan and a 2-year plan and a 5-year plan and all that. So I understand that. But I'm a dreamer. I am. I get my heart broken a lot. I want to avoid that. So, I don't have a plan. It's a day. We do today. Now events I plan other than plan, but other than looking ahead, I just do today. Yeah. Well, but I'm still like that where okay, now thinking reasonably, thinking rationally, there's the pie in the sky, and then there's the realistic, and then there's the worst case scenario. And the worst case scenario isn't the worst case scenario. The worst case scenario is maybe maybe this will work. The worst case scenario in reality is failure, complete and total failure. And I try not to think about that. But anyways. All right. So even though I feel like poop, even though I'm having one of those days, nothing's gonna change my love for you. You ought to know by now how much I love you. Yeah, when things fall apart, it sets my anxiety off. Yeah. I don't react well to failure. I don't react well to the things not going in a positive way. So I tend not to plan goals per se. Yeah. You try to be positive. You try to think positive. But I'm also very sensitive to negative things happen. So. I'm just so sensitive. All right. But regardless of all that, I love you guys very much. I think I'm gonna split. It's been an hour I've been on here, and I got to get back to work soon, so hopefully I can make another 10, 15 bucks. That'd be nice. Yeah, you guys have a great day too. I can't say enough how much I appreciate you guys. Like, this helps me in my day, and helps me get through to the next time we can talk. So I love your face. You guys stay happy and healthy and safe. Hold it down. I know. I'll try to. You as well. But yeah, be happy, be healthy, be safe. Know that you're loved, and hopefully, anybody watching now for the first time, or anybody that hasn't followed me yet, please follow me. Hopefully, this gets shared across the internet. Hopefully, makes its way to some new folks and some new faces. I think we everyone here would love to make some new friends. Consider how much we love each other and support each other. And I think it'd only be best to have more people that we can love and we can share all this stuff with, all the bullshit. But yeah, enjoy your day, and I will talk to you soon. Tate, I love you. God damn it. Woman, I love you. I love you all. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Love you. Bye.